What's up, guys? The European Championship is over. A quick report. People have been asking for a decklist and how did I do at the main event, etc. So why not make a small report of the weekend. I obviously went for Frogmonarchs as my favorite pick for the main event. Well aware that it's obviously not the tier 1 deck, and my chances of topping are very slim. But honestly, I don't really care. I feel most comfortable with this deck. Going into the big event like Euros with this deck, and most of the time it's just better to pick the deck you feel most comfortable with, rather than the best tier 1 deck. Well, for me at least. Anyway, for the main event, I started off really well, going 3-0, so 3 wins, 0 loss, winning against Lightsworns, Madolche, and again Lightsworns. Surprising, because Lightsworn is really not a great matchup. In round 4 I was up against Madolche Artifacts, and I was 1-0 leading, but him stalling, and he was also a little ahead in life points in game 2. The match ended with a draw. And that sucked really hard, because this match I should have won, sadly. Round 5 was against, I believe his name was Sebastian Ma. He was playing head. I won game 1, but lost game 2 and 3 to him having a busted opening hand and me drawing average in game 3. Sebastian also eventually ended up top 64, so I don't mind. Then in round 6, against Lightsworns again, a very nice guy. He also top 32 this event, but I lost 2-0. Game 1 he was able to mill 3 Eclipse, says enough, right? And game 2 I opened terrible, like 4 tributes, an enemy controller I believe, and Battle Fader. The next 2 turns I draw 2 more tributes, so game over. Round 7 against Het. I ran really close though, because in game 3 he surprises me with a Fossil Dyna. Luckily I was able to, thanks to enemy control, take control of it and suicide it into one of his monsters. And I eventually won the match. Then round 8 against Bujins. Normally a great matchup. I was leading game 1 until he flipped over his first Bujin Incarnation. I managed to take control of the duel again after that, until he ripped the second Bujin Incarnation. It was a very long game 1, because we had like 8 minutes left for game 2. So I knew, the most I could get out of this match was a draw. So I had to win game 2, and on top of that, in a short amount of time, or at least end the game with a higher amount of life points. Luckily, I was able to win the game rather quick with Mega Mobius on his multiple back rows and Kaiser Colosseum, thanks to Soul Exchange, by the way. I was able to get to the field. So now I had 4-2-2 record, so no chance of topping, but here I just should have dropped. Honestly, it was already, I think, 11 PM with one more round to go that day. Terrible schedule, and I really didn't feel like playing the last round of the day, and it was pretty much midnight. And we still had to eat, but I didn't drop and played out the day 1, so the last match against Kirgia. He wins the die roll, very crucial because he needs his setup, and when he can open with armor and I still need to set up my Treeborn, he can get a head start. So eventually he won the die roll, opened with Arsenal into armor and set 5, really. He took the game really quickly. His back row was Phoenix Shane, Girgia Gear and more, and also the Solemn Warning. He was also able to banish my frogs with Rhapsody, the rank 4 exceed. Then game 2 I win, I think by turn 4 or turn 5 with Mega Mobius on his Soul Drain, Phoenix Shane and Girgia Gear after a Soul Exchange and a special summon of Swap. Earlier that turn discarding another Mega Mobius, because I couldn't use Treeborn because of Soul Drain obviously. Mega Mobius seals the deal here. Now the crucial game 3, and he again opens up busted by, I think, turn 3 or turn 4. He has 3 Gear Gigants on the field. With heavy back row, I can fight back, but again the Rhapsody causes problems banishing the Treeborns. And Darda Spirit could have twisted the duel though, but didn't draw it. So I lost, ending the day with 4-3-2 record. Not that great, because I was aiming for at least an X3 record, so 6 wins and 3 loss maximum. Then the decklist and my card choices. I knew Lightsworn was going to be rather popular at the event, but still decided to main deck 3 Light and Darkness Dragon because it just simplifies the game state. And it's great against a lot of decks. Same with Mega Mobius, great against Kirgia and Bujins for example, but terrible against Light Sworns and Sylvans. So that's why I side deck 3 Vanity's Fiend, although no Majesty in Majesty's Fiend. I don't like them in the main deck because I don't play lands or any kind of protection for it. I eventually didn't side deck Majesty. I had one ready though, but eventually didn't side deck it. Both Fiends are great cards, but they lose to any kind of back row, and mainly Forbidden Lands and damage step, as what happened against Light Sworns, I believe, in round 1. Or more importantly, Breakthrough Skill. Dardo Spirit was okay, nothing special here. The one Mathematician gives me 8 outs to open with Reborn first turn, so I think my hands throughout the whole tournament were all okay, bar 2 times in round 5 and 6 as I mentioned earlier. But 3 swap, 3 Reborn, 1 Mathematician and 1 Foolish, plus double duality is just great to increase the chances of opening with Reborn. Double duality is excellent in the main deck to dig for answers and more tributes. Yes, it conflicts with Reborn, but you can just play around it. And most of the time I side 1 or 2 out for game 2 and 3. Jack Frost was an excellent card, great against Bujins and Light Sworns because obviously put the monsters, both Yamato and the Light Sworns face down. Jack Frost doesn't target, so they can't banish their turtle in the case of Yamato. And also going to Dullahan, attacking over their monsters and reviving a Jack Frost is too good. I'm really happy that I main 2. Veiler in the main deck was a decent pick. Essentially it's a -1, but stopping a Lumina or a Kirgia armor was more important for me. More important than Maxi in the main deck. Although triple Maxi in the side deck, that was also an excellent choice. As for the rest, the Soul Charge, I never activated it, but it stays in the main deck because of all the tricks you can do, because, for example, Reborn, Swap, and Mega Mobius. So bounce back your Mega Mobius to the hand, activate your Swap Frog, and then put Mobius back to the field, for example, or Reborn, 2 Monarchs, Exceed, and so on. So it's perfect at 1. The one main decked MST was really random. It was just a last minute choice. It was either that, a Forbidden Lands, or a Book of Moon, with which I haven't forgotten yet, Umut, a friend of mine from Germany. Some time ago he said that I should really consider it, but I eventually went with the one MST. I think that's about it. I'm a little disappointed because there was definitely potential to end with a higher score. But hey, I had a blast of a weekend. Thanks to all the people who came up to me and said that they appreciate the work and the videos. That really means a lot. Everything from Euros is uploaded. The ban list is right around the corner. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.